Welcome back to our channel. Word essay on the 1984 1-cent coin introduction. Overview of U.S. coinage significance of the 1-cent coin. Purpose of the discussion on the 1984 1-cent coin historical. Context of the 1-cent coin. Brief history of 1-cent coins in the U.S. Transitioning designs from the Indian head to the Lincoln penny. Changes in minting processes and materials. Design of the 1984 1-cent coin. Description of the obverse design. Lincoln portrait. Description of the reverse design. Lincoln memorial. Minting specifications. Diameter, weight, composition. Variations and errors, if any, in 1980 for minting. Minting and production. Mintage statistics. For the 1984 1-cent coin. Analysis of uncirculated versus circulated coins. The role of the U.S. Mint in the production of coins. Collecting and numismatic value. Factors affecting the value of the 1984 1-cent coin. Current market prices and trends. Grading systems for coins. Rare. Varieties and errors for collectors to look for. Cultural significance. The role of pennies in American culture. Media and pop culture references to pennies. Symbolic meanings associated with the 1-cent coin. Economic perspective. The impact of inflation on the value of the penny. Arguments for and against the continued production of the 1-cent coin. Historical purchasing power of 1-cent. Case studies. Examples of rare or valuable 1984 1-cent coins. Notable sales and auctions involving the coin. Interviews with collectors or experts. Hypothetical. Preservation and care for coin collecting. Best practices for storing and protecting coins. Tools and resources for collectors. The importance of documentation and provenance. Future of the 1-cent coin. Predictions for the future of the penny in circulation. Potential design changes or commemorative issues. The impact of modern digital currency on coinage. Conclusion. Summary of the main points. Final thoughts on the significance of the 1984 1-cent coin. Call to action for collectors and enthusiasts. Detailed content. Sample sections. Introduction. The 1-cent coin, colloquially known as the penny, has been a staple of American currency since the founding of the United States. Among its many variations, the 1984 1-cent coin stands out not just for its design but also for its historical significance in a rapidly changing economy. This essay delves deep into the history, design, value, and cultural significance of the 1984 1-cent coin, aiming to provide both collectors and history enthusiasts a comprehensive overview of this seemingly humble piece of currency that has made a noticeable mark in numismatics. Historical context of the 1-cent coin. The 1-cent coin has evolved through numerous designs and materials since its initial introduction in 1793. Early versions, such as the chain cent, featured designs that reflected the artistic sentiments of the time. The Indian head cent, followed by the Lincoln penny, established in 1909, marked a significant turning point in American coinage, demonstrating advancements in minting technology and changing aesthetic values. The evolution reached practical significance with shifts in material composition during times of economic need, which includes the notable transition away from copper during World War II. Minting and production. In 1984, the U.S. Mint produced over 7 billion pennies, making it one of the most common coins in circulation at the time. The sheer volume, coupled with the metal composition of 95% copper and 5% zinc, has played a role in both the coin's market value and collectors' interest. It is crucial to analyze the minting process and how it affects perceived rarity and numismatic value. Coinage from certain mints, like the Philadelphia, Denver, or San Francisco Mint, may hold different collectible value based on historical context and production numbers. Collecting and numismatic value. Numismatics, the study and collection of currency, including coins, has become a popular hobby that is both educational and potentially profitable. The 1984 1-cent coin is often sought after due to a few key factors: its design, mintage, and the existence of error coins. For collectors, the condition of the coin is paramount. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 poor to 70 perfect, with uncirculated coins fetching a higher price than those that show signs of wear. Additionally, any notable errors from the 1984 minting, such as misprints or off-center strikes, can significantly increase a coin's value, making the hunt for such specimens an exciting endeavor for collectors. Cultural significance. Beyond its monetary value, the penny holds a unique place. In American culture, it has been featured in countless films, songs, and tales, often symbolizing luck or humble beginnings. The phrase "a penny for your thoughts" demonstrates its deep-rooted presence in everyday language, while initiatives like the penny drive illustrate its continued relevance in charitable actions. Additionally, debates surrounding the discontinuation of the penny offer insight into Americans' views on currency and value, reflecting broader economic trends and societal beliefs. Economic perspective. Considering the impact of inflation over the years, the value of 1 cent has drastically diminished. In the early 1980s, a penny could still purchase a small item, whereas today its purchasing power has significantly decreased. This decline raises important discussions among economists and policymakers about the relevance of continuing to mint such a low-denomination coin. Some argue that eliminating the penny could lead to rounded pricing, thereby simplifying transactions, while others cling to its sentimental value and historical importance. Future of the 1 cent coin. As we look toward the future, questions arise regarding the fate of the 1 cent coin amid increasing digital transactions, the rise of credit and debit cards, as well as mobile payment systems, suggests that the demand for pennies may continue to decline. Nonetheless, their production still holds significance for collectors and historians alike. Additionally, possible design changes or commemorative issues could breathe new life into interest surrounding the penny, ensuring that it remains a topic of discussion among current and future numismatists. Conclusion. In conclusion, the 1984 1 cent coin is far more than a mere currency piece. It represents a confluence of history, economics, and cultural significance. Its journey from mint to collector's album encapsulates the evolution of American currency over the decades. For those passionate about history, coinage, or collecting, understanding the nuances of the 1984 penny provides a rewarding pursuit, illustrating how even the smallest pieces of change can have profound stories to tell. As we move forward, it is paramount to acknowledge both the material and sentimental value of coins like the penny, which continue to be cherished in the hearts of many. The British 1 penny coin. A historical overview. Introduction to the 1 penny coin. The penny has a long-standing history in British currency dating back to Anglo-Saxon times. It has evolved through various forms and designs, representing changes in the economy, society, and technology. In 1984, the 1 penny coin was part of a transition era for British currency. The design of the 1 penny coin. In 1971, the UK decimalized its currency, moving from the old pounds, shillings, pence system to a decimal system. This shift standardized the currency, making it easier for transactions. The 1 penny piece, which was introduced in its current form, features the image of an oak tree, emphasizing British heritage and nature. The designer was Matthew Bonacorsi, and this design was part of a series that symbolized British flora and fauna. Economic context of 1984. The early 1980s were marked by economic hardship in the UK, characterized by high inflation, unemployment, and industrial strife. The economic environment led to significant changes in both the economy and the value of the currency. The 1 penny coin, while a low denomination, was impacted by the broader economic trends and often seen as a reflection of the purchasing power of the average British citizen. The minting process. The Royal Mint plays a critical role in producing the 1 penny coin, ensuring its quality and quantity meets public demand. Understanding the minting process, which includes the design phase, striking, and distribution, helps in appreciating how a coin maintains its value and integrity over time. The role of the 1 penny coin in society. By 1980, for the penny was more than just a denomination. It played a part in everyday transactions. Despite its low value, the penny often served as a symbol of The broader economic climate in a time when inflation was high, the penny's purchasing power had diminished, impacting its significance. Changes in coinage and the future of the penny during the 1980s. Discussions about the relevance of low-value coins like the penny became more prevalent as costs of production rose and inflation continued to impact the economy. The significance of carrying and using coins of low value began to be questioned. Conclusion: the 1 penny coin of 1984 represented much more than its face value. It encapsulated a period of change and challenge within British society and the economy. The physical coin serves as a tangible artifact of history reflecting broader economic trends, societal values, and even cultural shifts. This summary provides an outline and key components of the history of the 1 penny coin, specifically in 1984. If you need a specific section expanded, or if you would like to dive deeper into any particular aspect, please let me know. Certainly, a comprehensive exploration of the value history of the 1984 1-cent coin, including its design, production, market value changes over the years, and its role in numismatics, is a large undertaking. Below is a condensed outline and key points on the subject without reaching the requested word count, but I can expand on any specific sections or points if you wish. The history and value of the 1984 1-cent coin. Introduction. Overview of U.S. currency and the significance of the 1-cent coin. Brief introduction to the 1984 1-cent coin's design and production. Design and minting. History of the Lincoln penny, designed by Victor David Brenner in 1909. Description of the 1984 1-cent coin. Features obverse Lincoln's portrait and reverse Lincoln memorial. Mint marks: Philadelphia known, Denver D, and San Francisco S for proof editions. Production numbers. Total mintage of 1980 for pennies. Philadelphia Mint -1. Exact numbers can be added later. Denver Mint XXXX. San Francisco Mint proof coins. Economic context. Discussion of the economic conditions of the early 1980s in the U.S. Inflation and the value of the penny during this period. Initial face value and circulation. Explanation of the 1-cent coin's face value and its role in everyday transactions. The public acceptance of the penny and its circulation during the 1980s. Collectibility and market trends. Factors affecting the numismatic value of the 1984 penny. Mint marks and their significance. The difference between circulated and uncirculated conditions. Market value over the years. Early 1980s to the 1990s. Maintaining face value. Changes in numismatic interest. In the early 2000s, establishing a collector's market. Key auction results and sales of 1984 pennies. Current market value as of 2023. Overview of current value for various conditions. Circulated, typically worth face value. Uncirculated ranges from $1 to $3. High-grade examples or those with errors. Potentially much higher. Notable variations and errors. Discussion on specific varieties such as the 1984 D-double die error. The rarity and value of such errors in the numismatic market. The role of the 1984 penny in collecting. Its appeal to collectors. The importance of keeping coins in pristine condition. Resources for collectors. Books, websites, and forums. Cultural impact. The penny's presence in American culture and folklore. Discussions about the penny's future and attempts to phase it out. Conclusion. Summary of the enduring value of the 1984 1-cent coin. Reflections on why small denominations like the penny are important to numismatics and everyday life. References citing numismatic guides, auction results, and economic data. If you would like to expand on a specific section, need detailed information about production numbers, or want to delve into market analysis further, please let me know. Thanks for watching my videos, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and press the bell icon.